So what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 at 10,000 subs, and all you have to do is just subscribe and send me an Instagram DM saying PS5, and I'll be announcing the winner once 10k subs has been hit. But anyways, back to the video here. So it looks like that March event that was circling around the internet is just not happening. So this event has had more date changes than the Black Widow movie at this point. They said March, then March 16th, then March 23rd, and now we are looking at April. Some of the most accurate leakers were all saying March was going to have an event, and they're all wrong. Even Kang, who is 97.8% accurate, said that we were going to be getting an event in March. This guy almost has a perfect record, and even he was wrong. There was a ton of rumors saying that we were going to be getting that event on March 23rd, and it was going to be AirTags and iPad Pro and maybe AirPods 3, which of course isn't happening anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But all of the major leakers are saying that no, it's not happening in March, but it is going to be pushed back into April. So basically, like, the event we were supposed to get this month, is just moving over into April, which means this is going to be the first Apple event in April since 2010, making it the second ever event in April. But anyways, Ming-Chi Kuo, DigiTimes, Mark Gurman, and John Prosser are all supporting this, so I wonder if this event is actually going to happen. Now, something interesting here is that Mark Gurman actually said there wasn't going to be an event on the original date, which was March 16th, which made everybody think that the event was still in March and it was going to be just the next week on the 23rd. And he actually replied to someone on Twitter asking if the March 23rd event was a setup to basically just catch and find leakers, but he said no, which means this event might have been set for April all along. So I don't know how the internet just broke into a frenzy saying that March 23rd was going to be the day that we get this Apple event, so I just don't know how that happened, but it looks like next month we should definitely be seeing one. It's just so crazy to think that all of these major leakers, even ones that are almost 100% accurate, were flip-flopping between the dates, then to be proven wrong and have the actual event set for April. I've never seen something like this, and I've only been making Apple news and rumor videos for maybe almost a year now. Never once have I seen something like this. Now let's talk about the April event. So I guess John Prosser actually has a source that was saying April all along. Even when his other sources were saying March, this guy was supposedly saying April, and this mysterious leaker is also supposedly 100% accurate. Literally everything this guy says is true apparently, so let's see if he's right again, and if he gets to keep that perfect score. Now, like I said, this would be the second ever Apple event in April, and I definitely think this one's going to happen. And according to DigiTimes, one of the main reasons that the event is actually going to be in April is because mass shipments of the mini LED displays for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro begins distribution in the second quarter of 2021, which starts on April 1st. And it looks like Apple wants to start out that quarter pretty strong by having this event, because I think they know how bad everyone wants the new iPad Pros, and they're gonna make a lot of money. And I think the second quarter starting on April 1st is going to be a really strong one, especially if this event happens mid to late April. Now, what products could we be expecting to see? So we know the 12.9-inch iPad Pro with mini LED displays, 5G connectivity, and a new processor expected to be on par with the M1 silicon chip should 100% be announced at this event. The next product is Apple's item tracker, the AirTags, and apparently these guys have been ready to ship for months now, and they were heavily linked with the iPad Pro event, so I definitely think those ones will be coming as well, especially because as the vaccines start to roll out and people actually go out in public and could lose their devices, it makes more sense to release the item tracker then. Now, some surprise products we could see at the April event is the iPad mini 6, AirPods 3, and maybe an 11-inch iPad Pro mention, because it doesn't look like it's going to be released at the same time as the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and there's also a ton of rumors saying that the 11-inch isn't going to be getting mini LED displays, which is pretty upsetting because I want to get the 11-inch iPad Pro, and mini LED displays was going to be a nice thing to have for sure. So if they actually don't put it in the 11-inch, I'm going to be pretty upset, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Like, even if it doesn't have it, I'll probably still go 11-inch over 12.9. I just like the size better. I bought the 12.9 last year and it was just way too big. But anyways, I'm hoping that we maybe get a little tease or mention at the Apple Silicon iMac as well. There was some leaks in the iOS code that basically said it was a thing, which we all kind of know it's a thing, but that just kind of proved it. So that basically means that the launch is imminent. It could be weeks or months months, but it is going to be coming out sometime soon. But I think it would be really cool if they just teased it. Maybe just give us a date for the future, or just name drop it or something. Almost like how Marvel does post-credit scenes teeing up future movies. I think that would be pretty cool, like, oh, one more thing, we have an event on June 10th. Something like that, just to kind of get the hype going. I doubt they'll do something like that, but one can only hope. I just can't wait for this iMac, and I know so many people want it as well. And some people are asking if it's going to be combined with this iPad Pro AirTags event. No. This event is going to be absolutely massive, and it's 100% going to be its own thing. Like, this is a big deal. I'm assuming we'll probably see the iMacs pretty soon because a lot of students are going to be buying computers in the summertime, and that means lots of money for Apple. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. It looks like we are going to be getting an Apple event in April. It's been a long time coming with lots of dates thrown at us, and it's been a few months since Apple's last event, and it's time for another one. So guys, let me know down in the comments which products you are hoping to pick up. Personally, myself, I want an 11-inch iPad Pro space gray, and whenever the iMac comes out, I definitely want one of those as well. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you guys liked it, make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Now some surprise products that we could see at the app.